So hello and welcome back to our Dragonrider Legacy Challenge, where our boys managed to age up into teenagers. They did that yesterday. It is now the next day. Oklina has made some delicious garden salad. Now, looking at it, I had forgotten, but looking at it, it looks like Flar's teenage aspiration, which we do want to get him all the way through before he ages up into a young adult and takes the reins, so to speak. His teenage aspiration, he obviously would like to be a master chef. I can't remember why I decided on that, but it works. I'll roll with it. It's got a good beat, all those other fun things. So yeah, that is his aspiration, and it looks like Fenor would like to catch all the fish. So hopefully we can send him off fishing day by day, or maybe just make a little pond for him. But you know what? We can send him off fishing. It'll be fun. Looking at the boys, it looks like they're about to pee themselves. That's never good, and they're starving to death. It's terrible. So you know what, Flar? You've had enough sleep. Why don't you pee before you absolutely bust, and then work on that Master Chef thing? Why don't you try your hand at making a family-sized garden salad? Yes, Fenor, you can also use the restroom. I think they've both got schooled. Have they done their homework? They have, but they probably should do their extra credit if they can get a chance to do that. Yep. Hopefully they'll have enough time to get extra credit out of the way before school. If not, that's okay. It's their first day as teenagers. I will forgive them. All right. Fenor, how are you doing? You know what? Why don't you just get one of your mom's delicious salads? Flar's gonna make his own, and Fenor... Oh, Fenor's like, I can't get to it. My stupid brother is in the way. It's alright, you can get it now. Alright, go ahead and get your leftovers. And then you can also do your extra credit, hopefully before school starts. And Oklina, you need to come over here. Oh, actually the coop is already clean. They've got plenty of feed. Look at that. That's very, very awesome. All right. Well, you know what you can do? You can come out here, sell all of these. It looks like nothing really needs to be weeded or watered. You just need to sell all those crops. There we go. Oh, and baby Natan is awake and hungry. He's like, I would like some food now, please. Don't worry about that, little dude. Got you. Grab yourself a serving of delicious garden salad. Everybody's favorite garden salad for all. And Balerion, what are you doing, my friend? You're just standing in the bathroom. Well, you know what? Why don't you clean up that potty chair? That is an awesome idea. All right, we've got everybody doing their thing. The boys will be heading off to school soon, and maybe when they come back, Flar can practice his skills of cooking. I think the meals around here are going to be quite inspired for a while. Hopefully they'll also be pretty good. And Fenor, maybe I will send him out fishing. So, or maybe we'll fish over the weekend. After all, we do have school. So we will see how this all works out when they get home from school. And our boys are home from school. It was kind of a boring day, but that's okay. Balerion's off to work, and it looks like Natan is working on those skills. Looks like Fenor is getting himself something to eat, and then, you know, he can probably just breeze through that homework. Flour, I know you need some fun, but why? Oh, you are far too tense for that. All right, that's fine. Why don't you go ahead and maybe make another one of those garden salads? You know, you're feeling a little bit hungry, you're feeling a little bit angry. That's fine. You can work on that. Natan, how are your needs? Your needs are actually doing pretty good. So as soon as you're done imitating the dog and figuring out what everything is, why don't you eat yourself a garden salad as well? All right, Flour, you are sort of our goal here, so how are you doing? You are not having very much fun cooking, but you know, we'll figure out something nice and fun for you to do. You know, maybe you can play with Hanneth. She is looking kind of sad. So we'll get that fun level of yours up. Now, Fenor, as soon as you are done with homework, you also need to do something that's at least a little bit fun. So maybe you can play with Nebeth a little bit. I don't think that there are any fish in this pond, and it's raining. Yeah, we need to stock. I did make a pond really quick because I figured that was a very good idea. So, Flour, our grumpy boy, why don't you maybe do a little roughhousing with Hannah? And Fenor, you can come over here and play with the laser pointer with Nebeth. There we go. Also, Flour, how are you doing on that cooking skill? You've made 2 entire garden salads. How are you doing with that? You're already level 3. Look at him go. He is kind of awesome. I think he's going to be an amazing heir. So what I'm thinking is, once the boys get their homework done, we will probably have Flour make Natan's birthday cake, because it is Natan's birthday tomorrow, and so we have to have a rockin' little party for our baby brother. And you know, usually it's Oklina that does it, but since Flour is, for whatever reason, having dreams of being a chef in his head, you know, we can work on that. Speaking of Natan, it looks like he just took himself off to bed. Fenor's homework is complete, and Flour has now had enough fun that he can go ahead and do his homework really quick. And as a bonus, Hanneth is now all excited and playing in the fireplace. Because of course she is. Alright. You know what, Natan? How are you doing? Or not Natan. You're Fenor. One of these days I'll get these guys right, and just about the time I get everyone's names right, it's going to be when we switch generations, and it'll be the next generation yet again. Which is always what happens to me. I think I'm still calling Balerian Jemmy half the time. I'll get it straight. One of these days. Alright, look at Fenor go. He's like, Nebeth, can you get it? Nebeth is like, I got it. Oh, darn this light. Speaking of cats and cat lights, I have a ridiculous cat named Parky. And the first couple times that I played with a laser pointer with that cat, he was afraid of it. Which is the silliest thing ever. And I really wish that I had actually videotaped it, because it was so funny. Oh, your brother ate your salad. Well, that was nice of you that you didn't, like, get very upset with him. Alright, Flour, are you done with that homework yet? Not quite. Well, once you're done with that homework, why don't you go use the restroom? Natan is back up. Natan, you need to go potty. You are definitely in need of that. And Fenor, now that your hunger is better, you can use the restroom. And then I bought you a fishing book, because obviously that is exactly what you need to do. So let's see if I can find it in the fishing All right, there we go. That's fishing volume 2. Where's fishing volume 1? That's charisma. That is, it would be so much nicer to just, there we go. You are going to read fishing volume 1. Flar, you know, all you have to do is finish your homework, and then you can go to the bathroom too. All these exciting things. You know, our boys are growing up and doing amazing. Fenor's like, I was going to sit on Natan's bed, but I guess I'll sit on my own bed to read. Which is the most comfortable place to read. Definitely. All right, Natan, how are you doing? You are feeling sleepy. He's like, Flar, you're kind of on my bed. Flar's like, don't care, doing homework. You gonna actually finish that homework, or are you just gonna kind of talk to yourself there, Flar? Hopefully he won't have a bladder failure while finishing his homework, because that would be embarrassing. Oh, and his fun has gone down again. Oh, well. We'll get that all sorted. You know, these kids, what are you going to do? I think he liked playing the piano as a kid. We'll see if he still likes playing the piano before it's time to go to sleep. Awesome. Fenor has gained a fishing skill. What do you think? Why are you feeling flirty, Fenor? It's a little bit weird. Here, see? No, he's just feeling very playful. Do not become hysterical. I am not losing a kid. All right. Flar, why don't you practice the piano a little bit, and we'll see if you find that fun. Fenor's over here just being all kinds of silly from playing with the laser pointer. Understandable. You know? But the all-important question is the piano fun? It seems to be fun. Hey, this is a good thing to know. Also, I feel like you were better at this as a child. But you know what? He's better than I would be. So we'll just leave him to that. It looks like Oklina just took herself to bed. She's like, you know what? I'm done. This was a day. I'm going to take a nice nap. Things will be fine. Fenora over here just learning all of the secret arts of fish. I'm not sure what secret art there is to fishing, but by the time he reads volume 1, he might be able to go and catch enough fish to stock the pond, which is a great thing. All right, Oklina is back awake, and oh my goodness, Valerian has been promoted to Hall of Famer in his career. Good job, my dude. I am so impressed. All right. Looks like Nebeth wants to go out and has summoned Fenor to him. All right, Flar, how's your fun? It's better than it was, so why don't you go ahead, take a bath, and then you can go ahead and go to sleep. Valerian, you can do whatever you need to do. And Fenor, you know what? You are a little bit dirty. Why don't you take a bath and then also go to sleep? And we will see these guys tomorrow for Natan's birthday. All right, it is the next day, and it's a holiday. I did not realize that. Natan's birthday falls on Harvest Fest. So we're going to have to do all the Harvest Fest things and manage to have a birthday. So, you know what? Looks like Flar's just reading all about charisma. I guess because his brother was reading a book, maybe. He was like, it's book time. All right, you know what? Why don't you put that away, Fenor? And Flar, I need you to come here and cook a big, beautiful... In fact, why don't you cook the grand meal? Cook a grand turkey dinner that we're going to just call Wary. He's going to cook a giant Wary dinner for the family. And Valerian is working on wellness. Fenor, I think you can maybe... We're going to open this up and see if we can't find volume 2 of this fishing. So take that and read volume 2 of your fishing skill book. Oh, and Valerian is learning to sing. Okay, good job, Valerian. Oklina is knitting a pair of socks, but you know what, Valerian? Why don't you come over here and take care of these chickens, please? Why don't you clean the coop, collect the eggs, and then you can do the gardening while your darling wife is doing everything else. So why don't you water? We'll go ahead and weed the whole area, and then we'll just go ahead and sell everything in the garden bed. And Flar is level 4 on cooking. He is kind of just blasting right through this. Good job, Flar. How are you doing on that skill thing? You need to get inspired instead of confident. But you've already made 3 of your 5 excellent meals. Oh, please don't break the wherry. That would be terrible. You know, you're doing pretty good though. Good job. Look at him, he's like, yes, I have got this. Look at me go. You know, everybody in the house seems pretty busy. What is Natan doing? Natan is over there just talking to the bear. And Oklina has knitted a beautiful thing. In fact, Oklina, oh, she's like, I need to go to the bathroom. That's what I need to do. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Flar, once you get that wherry basted, we're not going to eat it yet. We're going to put that away for right now, and you're going to make your brother a cake. So we are going to cook, and we are going to make Natan a beautiful winter cake. I think that sounds like fun. Hopefully Flar will also decide that cooking is fun, but it doesn't look like it. Does not look like he finds this to be very much fun. Well, you know what? Once you get all that cooking done, you can take Hanneth out for a jog, and maybe you'll find that to be fun. All right, Oklina, what are you doing here? She's going to show needs flashcards to Natan. Get him even smarter. And Flar is cooking level 5. I don't know how he's doing it, but he is just rocketing through this. Natan's like, I don't feel like reading fishing books. I feel like doing my extra credit homework. Thank you very much. Well, that's fine. All right, Flar. Flar is feeling confident. He's feeling good. Let's add some candles to that cake, please. And we will put that away in the refrigerator. Just got to add the candles so that nobody eats it. And then you can go out jogging with Hanneth. So why don't you go for a jog with Hanneth? And maybe that will be fun for you. Trying to figure out what a teenage sim finds fun is always exciting. All right, he has acquired the fitness skill. You know, with his parents, I feel like that's a good skill to acquire. Speaking of parents, how are you doing there, Valerian? You are vacuuming the weeds. That is something I need in my life. You know, a weed vacuum, I would totally kill for one of those. If they worked the way they do in The Sims, I would be completely down for that. All right, and then as soon as you're done with that, you can do whatever you would like. Oklina, why don't you donate that green onesie to charity, since it's a newborn onesie? And, you know, you can donate those multicolored socks to charity too. And we'll go ahead and sell these eggs. Get those out of the inventory before they spoil on us, because that would just be disgusting. Alright, Natan, what are you doing? You know what? Why don't you add that to your wardrobe? Good job. And then why don't you work on doing some study shapes? There we go. Everybody builds skills. Everyone must build skills. That always be skill building, if you can. All right, Valerian, you need to polish that up after you go to the bathroom because it's disgusting. And then Oaklina, why don't you empty the litter storage on that? I think that's the only one that could. Nope. We're going to empty that litter storage too because it looks a little bit disgusting. The ones that are shaped like a cat have lasers, which is extremely anachronistic for this Pern playthrough, but you know, sometimes you just do what you do. Alright. Flower, how are you doing? Other than the fact that you really have to go to the bathroom, so why don't you go use that? And Natan, read Fishing Volume 2 like I asked you to do, please and thank you. Alright, we have got people everywhere. It's wonderful. You know, Oaklina's doing that. Hannah has taken herself out. Flar is using the restroom. And then, you know what? You're a little bit on the stinky side, so let's go ahead and take a bath. You know, take care of that. Good job. Looks like Valerian is taking out the garbage and about to bust. Alright, Valerian, taking care of your needs might be a good thing to do. Looks like everybody is actually doing really good. Alright, she's going to go listen to Natan babble, give him a big old hug, and then you know what? Why don't you teach some more shapes? There we go. See how much more skills we can get before birthday party time. Alright, it looks like everybody is starting to get hungry, so once everybody shares a little Harvest Fest excitement with each other, and we can check that off of our list of things to do for Harvest Fest, I think we will have Oaklina pull out our delicious feast and call everybody to a meal. Don't want to do it before Nabeth gets out because Nabeth will 1000% come up there and snatch that food. So, you know what? Let's just open this up. Oaklina, I need you to go right here. Please and thank you. Oh, it looks like everybody's just having a wonderful time. Alright, Oaklina, we will put the Harvest Fest feast there. I need you to call everybody to the grand meal. Be like, hello everybody. It is time to eat. I don't think we actually have enough chairs in this house for this giant family, but you know. Nabeth's like, what's that? You called me to eat? I would love to come and eat this Harvest Fest feast. It also looks like Hannah might be contemplating having a clutch of little baby dragons all to herself. Fenor, are you going to actually get that Harvest Fest feast? He's like, yep, here we go. Awesome. Are you going to get the food? He's just going to talk. Alright, grab a serving, please. Oaklina is feeling a little bit uncomfortable because the house is a mess. But you know what? Flar's feeling good. Maybe we need to... How do we get to... Come on. You know, I know it's got to be here. Oh, if we can't share the spirit because it's not in the menu anymore, we just won't share the spirit. Right, we are going to try and take... You know what? Valerian, I need you to maybe lecture about eating human food. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. Alright. Oaklina, I know that you are feeling kind of bad, so do a quick cleaning frenzy. Get the house cleaned up if it's bothering you. Oh no, Hannah's aged up. She's past her peak and become an elderly dragon. She might sleep more often, jump on things less, and be a little bit more likely to get sick.
Kananiwa. Lamejo. Kaba.
Well, that's sad.
Fwis. Cardinamoo.
I'm not ready for her to go.
Drovoy no wangle.
She's like, I'm an old dog now, but I'm still feeling like excited. Up. Flar says, I feel like I'm old enough now that I should be allowed to go anywhere I want and do whatever I want. Can you treat me like an adult, please? No, you'll always be my baby. Flar's like, fine. I'll always be your stupid baby. Alright, you know what we do need to do? And we're just going to do this maybe the easy way. Why don't we quickly form a group with everybody in the house? And let's all go here together. And I will get the cake out. If I can find that on the pie menu. We're going to put the cake right here. And, Oglina, I need you to put the cake in the right spot. There we go. Alright. Can we help Baby Natan blow out the candles after that big, delicious meal? He's like, is it really that time? Am I really gonna be a big kid now? Heck yeah. And he's like, happy birthday, Natan! Celebrate! Yay! Happy birthday, Natan! Baby brother aging up. Alright, let's see how he looks. I get this feeling he's going to look almost exactly like Flar, just based on how they all looked as toddlers. And Natan has aged up. He is a music lover. Well, isn't that good? Well, obviously he will then try to be a creative genius. His motor skill is level 2, his creativity is level 2, and he's got a bunch of gifts coming. Yep, he does look almost exactly like both Natan looks almost exactly like Flar did at that age. Not surprising. So that is where we're going to leave it. In the next episode, we will try to get Flar inspired because he's already cooked 5 excellent meals. He is doing amazing with that. He just needs to get the correct mood to cook some more amazing meals so that he can get his aspiration of being an amazing chef before he becomes a dragon leader. So, I will see you guys next week. Thank you as always, and have an awesome weekend.